Hi, I'm Katie Conrad, Executive Director of Scholarships and Financial Aid at Georgia Tech, and we're just going to walk through a few questions about how to interpret your financial aid offer. Where can you find your financial aid offer? You'll receive an email from the financial aid office instructing you to log in to the student portal, or OSCAR. And in that, you'll be able to review the financial aid offer that you've received. It will include the total cost of attendance, and then it will also include any of the financial aid that you're eligible to receive. Your financial aid offer is determined based on the FAFSA, the CSS profile, and the Georgia Tech financial aid application. We use all of that information to determine how much financial need you demonstrate and how much financial aid you'll be eligible to receive. When you log into OSCAR, you'll be able to see your financial aid offer, which will include the total cost of attendance. You'll see what would be considered direct costs, which are the costs that will show up on your student account bill. You'll see indirect costs, things that you don't necessarily have to pay the institute. You'll also see your student aid index. That's the number that we get from the FAFSA. And then you'll see the types of financial aid that you've been offered. They're split into categories. So the first category will be gift aid. And there you'll see any of the free money that you don't have to repay. So grants and scholarships. The next section will be self-help aid. And there you may see federal work study, which would be a position that you'd work here on campus or in the community to help earn funds to pay for your education. The last one would be federal student loans or federal Parent Plus loans. And those, of course, are loans that would have to be repaid. All gift aid is already accepted for you. You don't have to do anything extra when you log into your portal to see that. All of the self-help aid will be posted as offered status. So that would be your federal work study offer that you can choose to accept, and any of the loans that are offered, you would need to accept those or decline those. You're also able to reduce the amount of loans that you want to borrow. You want to make sure you're only borrowing what you need to cover your educational expenses. You do have to apply for financial aid each year. The FAFSA has to be completed, and the Georgia Tech application for financial aid needs to be completed each year. Most offers are renewable for the following year, assuming you maintain all of the eligibility requirements and that your financial need doesn't change. The financial aid that you see on your financial aid offer is split into 2 semesters, your fall term and your spring term. We always disperse aid about 10 days prior to the start of class, and that's where you'll see the aid that you're eligible for hit your student account. First off, congratulations for receiving an outside scholarship. We do need to know about that scholarship in the financial aid office. The federal government requires that we maintain financial aid up to the total cost of attendance at Georgia Tech. If you receive additional scholarships beyond the total cost of attendance, we may be required to make adjustments to the other aid that you've been offered. Oftentimes that's a student loan, so we would be replacing the student loan with free money from your scholarship. Georgia Tech always goes out with our best financial aid offer from the start. There's no need to appeal it unless something has changed in your financial situation. The FAFSA looks at income from 2 years prior. So if the situation has changed in your family and the income that was reported on your FAFSA is not reflective of your current financial situation, please reach out to the financial aid office so that we can look at doing an appeal based on a professional judgment so that we can make your financial aid offer based on your current financial situation. I encourage all students to look at all of the financial aid offers that you've received from different institutions. You want to make sure that you're really comparing apples to apples and that you're looking at the total cost of attendance for that institution. You want to look at the makeup of your financial aid offer. How much of that offer is gift aid that you don't have to repay, and how much of it is going to be in student loans or parent loans that you're going to have to repay?